Hey, it's Marin, and this is the August 2019 forecast for Capricorn Risings. Starting on the 1st of the month, or this might be on the 31st of July, depending on where you are in the world, but I'm including it anyway because I don't remember if I talked about this in the July forecast. On the 1st, there's a new moon in Leo in your 8th house. This is a new beginning of planting seeds regarding shared finances or some type of joint financial growth with someone else. On the 11th, Jupiter stations direct in your 12th house. So Jupiter has brought a lot of developments and opportunities in your spiritual, more isolated, meditative world. There's been a lot of growth going on behind the scenes in your life. But over the past few months, there's been less new developments and more retracing the steps that you already took, like looking back at how far you've come in your spiritual practice. So with Jupiter now stationing direct, you can expect the changes and the abundance to begin going forward again and moving ahead. On the 12th, Uranus stations retrograde in Taurus in your 5th house. So with Uranus transiting your 5th house, it's bringing a lot of changes and radical shifts to your area of life regarding creativity, romance, children, pleasure, and fun overall. It's kind of making you, bringing an air of less seriousness to the Cap Rising serious mood here. With Uranus stationing retrograde, there's been a lot of changes, and now you're retracing the steps. It's not so much moving forward with those radical shifts in terms of creativity and pleasure. It's more looking at how far you've come and retracing that. This will be a retrograde lasting until January 1st, 2020, so don't expect to be going full force ahead and getting a bunch of new bombs and changes in your 5th house until 2020. You're kind of in the clear until then. On the 15th, there's a full moon in Aquarius in your 2nd house, so there's something culminating that began over the past 6 months regarding finances for you, and on the 2nd, this is hitting a high point. Maybe you're getting a promotion or a bonus, or something regarding money you're coming to a high point with on the 2nd. On the 18th, Mars enters Virgo in your 9th house. On the 21st, Venus enters Virgo in your 9th house. And on the 23rd, the Sun enters Virgo in your 9th house. There's a ton of 9th house emphasis for you, and the 9th house has to deal with long-distance travel, foreign travel, higher education, philosophical or religious studies. Those really lofty aspirations, that's what the 9th house has to deal with. And with so much emphasis here, you could very well be going on a long distance trip. You might be starting to pursue a higher educational degree. You could be starting a new spiritual study. Like, I know I'm a Capricorn rising. I know I'm supposed to not say this because I'm the neutral astrologer, but I'm a Capricorn rising, and during this time, I will literally be out of the country in Europe. So that's an example of what a 9th house pile-up, like what's happening now, could manifest as. Finally, on the 30th, there's a new moon in Virgo in your 9th house. So the 30th asks for specific seeds to be planted in your 9th house of foreign travel, higher goals, high degrees. If you have any plans for the end of August regarding long-distance travel or school, let me know. I'm interested to hear your comments below about what's happening for you in your world. So if you found this helpful, give it a like. I do private consultations at the link below. Subscribe, do all the things, and I will see you next month.